If you've ever wondered what might be happening in the spiritual realm at Westminster Abbey, this video is for you. Hi there, I'm Mary, and I have seen in the spirit realm since I was really small, and I went to Westminster Abbey a while back, and I would love to share more with you about it. I woke up on a really crisp, cold January morning, put on my coat and my appropriate Doc Martens, and I clomped down the street feeling a great sense of purpose because I felt like I had been woken up pretty early in the morning with the sense that there were some things that I would need to see in Westminster Abbey. And it was my first time to be in Westminster. And the beauty of the architecture was second only to my excitement to see Shakespeare's tomb, as well as Queen Mary's tomb, Queen Elizabeth's tomb, this strange mausoleum of sanctity. I am a super nerd for French and English history, and always have been, so I was like, show me the graves of your dead people, please. I don't think, however, I'll ever quite get used to how European countries tend to their famous dead, but that's an entirely other story. I don't understand why they're all together, but ours is not to question why. Walking into the sanctuary at Westminster, it was like nothing that I had imagined, but as I felt that familiar tug, I knew that there was more to the story. And so I asked Jesus to show me only what he had for me to see. And as I did, I turned my eyes and I saw a cloaked angel walking across the floor. It had on a robe and its visage was stately and focused. And I felt that I heard Jesus say that it was there to protect the peace. And peace is what I felt. But as I looked, I also felt a tug to see beyond the surface. People that see in the spirit, which is simply to see angels, demons, and I believe most importantly Jesus, are responsible not just for looking at what's on the surface, but for asking God to show them what's beyond the surface. And as you look in the spiritual realm, as it is in life, there are layers. And as I said, Jesus, show me what's beyond the surface. I saw a deep black in the very foundations of the place, and shaken, I took a step back, nearly crashing into a lampstand. And as I looked at the lampstand, I was reminded of Revelation 2:5, which says, "Do the works you did at first, or I will remove your lampstand." As I caught myself falling backwards on the stone floor, I heard the voice of the Holy Spirit say, "Look again." The Holy Spirit is one of the kindest people that I know, and when I was first learning to hear, which is still ongoing as it is for all of us, I used to think, Holy Spirit must sound like my internal critic. But when I look back, really look back, all I really remember is the kindness. And I realized that that internal critic was never Holy Spirit. And Holy Spirit is also one of the most direct and helpful people that I know, and a wonderful navigator for the spiritual realm. And so, catching myself and my breath, I trusted and looked again because I know this voice. And I saw an angel down below the surface chipping away at the stones. The black was coming off the foundations, one little bit at a time. The foundations are being restored. Those words rang out in the stone room. And looking around, I seemed to be the only one who heard. Priests roved the aisles, calmly walking as tourists bumped into each other, agape at the arches, but the words still lingered in the space for me. It's my belief that there will be coming exposure, and this exposure can be seen as a bad thing, or it can be seen as a revealing, not of what is bad, but of what original design and intent was meant to be in the first place. Some takeaways that I have about revealing and restoration of the foundations. First, revealing is always for restoration. Revealing only removes what was always there, and it's painful, but it's not unto pain. It's removing the pain and the source of the pain. Restoration is also unto rebirth. The old cannot be the same again. Westminster cannot look the same or be the same forever. Things have to change. And rebirth is unto revival. In Latin, the word revival means re. Back or again. Vi, the way. Val, to be strong or worthy. Revival means again on the way, worthy. I believe with all my heart and with deepest hope that the foundations of England and her institutions are being relaid, restored, and replaced to where they will only rest on one true cornerstone. Hi there, I'm Mary. I see and hear in the spirit realm, but only with Jesus. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button. I've also got a few more that you might like, so keep watching. I also teach some online courses and have some free Substacks, so those links are below. But for now, hit subscribe so I don't slip away.